Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to talk about how you can create flashcards and learn new words using Quizmaker. As you can see, this is how the final result can look like when you use the flashcard add-on with Quizmaker. When you click on the flashcard, it flips and you can see the correct answer. It allows users to choose whether they know the answer to the question or not, based on which the users can also continue learning by looking through the questions they couldn't answer. On top of that, you can also see the results in the form of a chart in percentages after passing all of the questions. And you can repeat this process until you're completely done with revising. This add-on is great for anybody who's teaching English, but also those who are just running an online course or maybe creating educational content, because it is one of the simplest ways to help your students. And today's video is exactly about that. We will show you how you can create your own flashcards using Quizmaker and its flashcard features. If you're ready, let's get started. Well, the first thing that you have to do is obviously download the Quizmaker plugin and activate it alongside the flashcards add-on that you also have to activate. Once you've done that, this is the page you will be at, which is where all of your quizzes are. The good thing about the flashcard add-on is that you don't have to create a separate quiz for it. You can just attach it to the quiz that you want to practice the questions of. Let's say this is the quiz that you want to practice. This is what the quiz would look like with your title, description, everything. And this is where all of the questions would be. If you want to add questions, it would be from here. And then you would click Insert Questions. But then if you want to create a separate question, this is the process that you would go through. So you just go to your questions sidebar right here, click Add New. You can add an image if you want. Just type in your question, give the options, choose the correct option for your questions, and then click Save. And then obviously you would have to repeat the process of inserting the questions here as well. Now let's access the flashcards part, which is basically the most important part of this. You click Advanced Flashcards on your sidebar menu right here under Add-ons, and you will see this shortcode right here, which we're going to copy for now and then use it later for publishing. You can see that you can play around the settings here, which is width. You can leave it blank for 100%, which is what I'm going to do. You can add a background color. You can also add a text color and change it. I'm going to leave it like this. You can have an introduction page where you can also add some sort of image, media, or anything. This can also just be the description of your quiz from before. You can also just randomize flashcards if you want. You can turn on the full screen mode if that's what you want. You can also play around the font sizes and the image styles if that's what you desire. After playing around the settings and customizing to your liking, all we have to do is just publish it. To do that, you're just going to head to Posts and then click Add Posts, and you can add it to any of them. And then you paste the shortcode that we copied before, if you remember. Now, there are two different ways you can do this with. You can either practice the quiz or a category. We're going to practice the quiz, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And we also need the ID of the quiz. So the ID of the quiz is very easy to find. You just go to your quizzes section here, and this is where the ID is. So it's 2 in our case. And instead of this right here, we're just going to type in 2. And we can click Publish. This is what the flashcards would look like. And you can see that this is the introductory page that we added. Let's click Start. We can click on the flashcard and then it shows the correct answer. And we can click Approve if we know the answer. If we don't, we can click the X mark right here. And we continue the process with the rest of the questions. And then you see this chart that says that the 60% of the material you know, then there's still 40% that you still have to know. In that case, we can just click continue learning. This is what I mentioned at the very start. And then we're practicing the questions that we didn't know. Those are the only questions that we're practicing. And there you go. Once we've practiced all of the questions, it should look like this. And of course, you can restart the whole thing. And that's it. That's how you create flashcards using Quiz Maker. And that's how you can practice your questions with very simple steps. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Until next time.